real-time motion here. I think timing-wise, you're going to be right where you want to be. I do feel like you're just a little bit cramped. Step 2 is good, but then 3 and 4 gets small because you don't have much room. Exactly right. Your body is smart. Your body's not going to let you foul by foot.
So it stops. It goes down.
Exactly. Your body knows where that foul line is. I wouldn't be surprised if we move you back 8 inches. You're going to end up at the same exact spot of the foul line. Okay? Let's look at a different picture here. We'll talk about timing. I think timing-wise, you're going to look very, very good. Steady on 1. You're easing out with 2. Elbow at the front of the side. The ball about belt level. Perfect.
We worked really hard on my push plate.
Good.
My cast. And the other thing I'm really trying to work on is my back toe.
Okay.
My spine toe, he said I get too much forward.
I agree.
And it gets better than what it was. But
Good.
it still needs help.
And usually what causes the spine to go forward is pulling into the backswing.
Okay.
Okay? When you pull up, the body goes down. Okay?
Makes sense.
Perfect size step right there. In fact, let's compare you. We'll use Ozio. I'm sure you've seen this before because Mike uses Ozio also. But this is going to show you the difference. Let's get him to step 2 here. Okay? So you're a little bit lower on the ball. Your backswing might be a little bit higher. Okay? Pretty close. On the next step, he lets that ball fall in the swing just past his leg. On your next step. So ball position is close. Look at the size of the step difference.
His back's up.
Now, your ball fell from a little bit lower point and got to there. His ball fell from a ball higher and got to there. One, a longer step gave him more time. Yep, exactly. And he has a little bit freer swing. At least your muscles are quicker. But see right here, your upper body's going forward. One step ago, your body positions were the same. Okay? So the ball's in the same position, step is different. Okay? On the next step, top of the backswing. On next step with him, top of the backswing. Similar backswings, yours is a little higher if you just look at the angle of the arm. Angle of your forearm is a little more up than his. Not forearm, whole arm. Okay, so in effect you have a higher backswing. But
Am I still like pulling it up that high?
a little bit, because look at the size of the step difference on that step.
It's all about getting back in time. I gotta shorten it up because I'm not a real estate.
Yeah, exactly. If we go to the finish now, and I think the finish is going to look really similar. His foot's going to stop, ball comes through, and with you, foot's going to stop, ball comes through. Good position. That's one of your better ones of the day, in fact. Okay? Watch the footwork with Ozio. Especially 3-4. Yeah, they get quicker, but they don't get smaller.
About the same distance.
Yeah. Okay. Let's watch footwork with Barnes. Now, he fights being early, so different issues, but watch step 3-4.
He kind of hesitates a little bit.
He does that on purpose so he doesn't get earlier.
Oh.
Okay. So he actually, if we slow this down, he pushes a hair late to keep him from getting early on step 3. So he delays the push till right at the end of step 2. Okay. But the big difference with him is now he's there on step 3. 4.5 years ago, he was up here on step 3 of the ball. So he's now less early than he used to be. He had a pretty good last 3 years. Okay. But look at step 3 and step 4. They're both bigger than yours.
I think so.
Okay. If we look at someone like Voss, watch the footwork. Okay.
Big gaps in between.
If we look at your footwork, and again, you were pretty close in time every step, but I think you're cramped, and that's making you rush your swing. Okay? So I wouldn't be surprised if we lengthen your steps out. It's easier to relax your swing.
That's what I'm saying. I might need some help doing that.
That's going to help with body position. I wouldn't be surprised your backswing goes up a hair even.
Mine doesn't be free.
Exactly right.
Yeah, there's like the third and fourth step right there are really quick
Yep.
together. They're just like stutter steps almost.
You don't have room.
I'm out of room.
Yep. You're getting to the foul line. You're 3 inches behind the foul line. You don't have to be closer than that. So if 3 and 4 were bigger, you wouldn't have room for your slide. Body is smart.
Yeah, it listens.
Okay? So we're going to move you back about 6-8 inches. Okay? Same size first step, same size second. And we're just going to work on a relaxed swing. And we're going to see what happens with the footwork. I wouldn't be surprised at all it corrects itself.
It's kind of funny. Mo, like 4 or 5 years ago, moved me up
Uh-huh.
in approach. I don't know why. And he always told me the second step is most critical. He said, you take it slow, everything else is in time. I felt like
right.
I was cramped. Because
Yeah.
I moved back.
Uh-huh.
But he had me like 10, 12 inches in front of the dots.
Oh, wow.
So I moved back to the dots.
Right.
And
Yeah.
you wanted me to move further.
Yep, exactly. And you should listen to whatever anybody says to you. You try everything, you keep what works for you.
Right.
But if somebody says do this, you have to ask why. If they can't give you a good reason, don't do it.
Right. I understand because when I talk to Mike, Mike's really good with that. He doesn't make you do stuff that's uncomfortable.
Right.
He makes you do things the right way.
Yeah.
And uses the right tools to get me there.
Exactly.
He's helped me much, but
Right.
it just,
And the same thing. I'm not just saying move back. I'm just telling you why I want you to move back and explaining why I think it's important.
I really think those steps that third and fourth
Right.
step are really.
I have a lot of pros on my system here. Not anybody that I have on here is a short third and fourth like you do.
And that's been a little pet peeve.
Yep. But again, it's because your body's smart. Your body doesn't want you to foul by a foot. I don't have him.
That's
Nope.
the one he uses because it's his ground roll.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
He's really good
Yeah.
with those.
Okay. Even if we look at someone like Steel Smith, is pretty good. I have him with a 4-step, but it's all 4-step timing. Okay. So on the first step, which is your second step, it's the same position that you're in. Elbow at the front of the side of the ball, belt level. Look at the size of that step. That's when you had a short step. Ball's in about the same position. There's that step. Top of the backswing. Foot stops, ball comes through. Okay? So you don't have much wrong with your game. I agree you're a little more muscle than I'd like to see, but I think it's because your footwork is cramped and that's making you rush your swing to be in time.
I really felt like if we could do that and get those steps different, it would help my tilt too. Back.
Without a doubt, because I think your body's tilting forward, and I'll show you this in slow motion. It's pretty obvious. Let me get you to the end of step 2. That's a great body tilt right there.
I'm really hard trying to get my back up.
Okay? That's your spine tilt there. Now, on the next step, you have a short step, but then the ball still gets in position. Well, like I said, with a short step, if you don't have time and you want the ball in position, you have to pull it. When you pull, all of a sudden now your body tilt changed. Okay? And then at the foul line, you get back to that original body tilt.
So we gotta fix the
So we call that the windshield wiper.
windshield wiper.
Okay?
All right. That's a new term.
But what happened, and that's important because imagine if I held the string from my finger and I had a ball at the end of the string and I just dropped the ball. It would swing very true. Imagine as that's swinging, I move my hand around. That affects the momentum of the swing.
Sure it does.
Okay, so that's kind of the same kind of concept here. We want the upper pivot point, your body tilt to be pretty steady. If we watch somebody like an Ozio, watch the body position throughout the swing. It's just a nice gradual tilt forward. Doesn't move a whole lot, does it?
No, he's pretty much Mr. Fundamental.
Exactly. Same kind of thing if we look at Steel Smith.
He's got nice eyes too. So everything's just
Look how steady the body tilt is right through the approach. It's just a gradual tilt forward. Never goes forward and back.
See, I told Mike, I showed him some old tape and